I'm gonna be honest, I cannot believe that the words that are about to leave my mouth are about to leave my mouth, but they're true, so I can say them. After tomorrow, I will have officially accomplished having 3 degrees of separation between me and Taylor Swift. I'm talking the one and only, the queen herself, Taylor Swift. I cannot believe that this is happening, and truly the only reason why it is because I'm flying to Kansas City today, like literally in a few hours. And the reason I'm going to Kansas City, just for a full football lesson for you, as if I know anything about football, there's a really big football game happening in Kansas City tomorrow. It's between the Chiefs and the Eagles. On the Chiefs is Travis Kelce. On the Eagles is Jason Kelce. Travis Kelce is dating Taylor Swift, and because both of these brothers are playing in this big game, the parents are going to be there. And ahead of this big game, Donna Kelce, their mother, is going to be working the Raising Cane's drive-thru, and I'm going to be there to shoot it. If you were to rewind and tell Danny from this time last year that these are the types of things that she's doing, I don't think she would have believed you, but here we are. So welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you are new here, I recommend that you subscribe because this is the kind of stuff that happens kind of often, which is wild, but I love taking you guys along. We kind of have a few different moving pieces going on right now, so let me explain to you guys what I'm trying to juggle. So basically today's Sunday, and because we're flying out for this activation tonight, I needed to do quite a bit of computer work this morning, so that kind of took up the first few hours of my day. And now I'm realizing that I basically have 2 different things to pack for. I, one, need to pack for this trip. Thankfully it's only literally a 24-hour trip, so I don't really have to bring too much with me, but I do have to pack for that. And then once I get back, I'm gonna be going straight home for Thanksgiving, and I'll be home for quite a few days, so I wanna make sure that I have everything that I need set away so I don't have to like waste any time once I get back. So we are packing for 2 different things right now, but I don't know, it's kind of allowed me to realize that I have quite a few different outfit options. So I figure maybe I can share with you guys what I'm thinking of wearing for Thanksgiving and for some other events while I'm home. I feel like that could be kind of fun. So I'm gonna be home for 4 or 5 days, and realistically the majority of the time that I'm home will be spent on the couch doing absolutely nothing, but I can think of like 3 different activities that I might need an outfit for, so definitely want to be prepared. The first of which is what we call Big Wednesday. I know that people call it different things across the country, so I want you guys to comment down below what you call it, but it's basically just the night before Thanksgiving when everyone goes to their hometown bars and things get interesting. So I want to make sure that I have an outfit planned for that. And then the next day is obviously Thanksgiving, so I need an outfit for the living room. We don't do anything too fancy, so it doesn't need to be crazy, but I do want to look cute. And then the next day, my mom and I always run some errands for Christmas. So because I've been fixating on the color red recently, and I will have, by that point, officially dove headfirst into the holiday season, maybe my outfit should be a little festive. So we have options for all of these things, and I'll show you. So huge shout out to Princess Polly for sponsoring this video. Right now, as we speak, their Black Friday sale is going on, and you guys have to check it out. Whether you buy any of the things that I got or something else, you can get the entire website for 35% off when you use the code BlackFriday35. You have to let me know what you end up buying because the stuff on their website right now is actually next level. Princess Polly also ships from within the United States, and this next part is super helpful for holiday shopping. They offer both AfterPay and ShopPay, so it makes the entire payment process feel a little bit more manageable. I'm so excited to give you guys this haul. I don't even know where to start. Okay, first I think I have to show you guys these shoes because I have been looking for the perfect pair of non-heeled black boots for a while. I love my heels, I really do, but I don't always need to be walking into the office the same way that I walk into the bars. You know what I mean? So I think it was time for something a little bit more practical, and these are exactly that. They are such incredible quality and so comfortable. I'm telling you, I've been living in them, and I have a vision for how I'm gonna wear these on Thanksgiving Day, so I'll show you. Recently, there's nothing I've been loving more than a pleated skirt, and I feel like this skirt paired with these boots is the perfect outfit for the living room. It's a super lightweight material, which means it'll be super comfortable to just be sitting or standing around in all day. I also really like the silver buckle detailing. I've been buying a lot of things with silver detailing recently, to the point where it's making me think that maybe, just maybe, I should invest in some silver jewelry. But I just love the skirt so much, and I really think that with these boots, it is the perfect Thanksgiving outfit. Now for the night before Thanksgiving, I have 2 different vibes that we could go for. The first of which is definitely a little bit edgier, but I think it's super cool. I love myself a leather vest, especially from Princess Polly, because I think they do it the best. This one is so sick. It's this gray acid wash tone, and it has this silver detailing that I was talking about. This vest is just so flattering. It really is. And I feel like this paired with some leather pants could be a really cool vibe. But if we want to go for something a little bit more girly, I have another option. Okay, wait. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, this is my first time actually trying on this shirt, and I just convinced myself to wear this instead of the last one. It's not that I don't love the last one, because I do, but this is just very flattering. This shirt is everything and more. I have been doing this whole layering thing with my tank tops recently, just wearing a bralette underneath just a normal tank top, and the fact that this shirt has it built in just makes it so perfect for me. I also just love the bottom, how it has this white fabric, but it's a little bit see-through, so it definitely makes it kind of fun. I feel like I could dress this down with jeans and sneakers and it would look super cute, but during the summertime, this with a flowy white skirt would be everything and more. But I do think I'm gonna have to wear this because it is so flattering. One thing that I wanted to make sure that I had for this fall and winter season is a really good set of basics. And one of the best basics that you can have is a really flattering long sleeve top. And I already have black, I already have white, but I needed a little bit of color. And obviously, if you guys know, you know, I've been fixating on the color red for a while now. So this was a no-brainer the second I saw it. The quality of this top is incredible. Honestly, I never thought that I could find a long sleeve that is this flattering, but the material is like this stretchy spandexy material. It clings to your body while still being so incredibly comfortable, and every single time I've worn this, I've gotten so many compliments. So you know what they say, if you like something, get it in every single color. So naturally, I also had to get it in gray. I'm telling you, the material of this shirt is like butter. You guys have to feel it to like fully understand, but it's amazing. If I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. Princess Polly has the best purse selection, and the second I saw this one, I knew that I had to get it. I've been loving suede recently. I got some suede sneakers not too long ago, and now I have a suede purse. I love the sage green with the brown detailing as well as the gold hardware. This is just the perfect purse for fall, and also it fits quite a bit of stuff inside. Like, it's small, but it definitely packs a punch. It holds everything that I need and more. There really is nothing like finding a little black dress that makes you feel so confident. I bought this not really knowing where I was gonna wear it because I don't really have a fancy Thanksgiving or any holiday parties to go to, but it does feel like a staple that needs to live in my closet. I've also been loving the trend of clothing items like this having looser pieces of fabric that fall off of either the sleeves or just the skirt, and this dress has both of those. So it has these up here that I could tie into a little bow, and then down here near the slit of the dress, it has two little pieces of fabric that hang down. I just think this dress is so timeless. I can imagine that I'll be wearing this 1,000 times when I have places to wear it to, and it just makes me feel so pretty, which I think is the most important aspect of any article of clothing. And finally, last but certainly not least, we have this jacket, just to really lock in the recent fixation with the color red. I knew I had to have it. It's also the perfect piece for fall going into winter time because it's a lined jacket, so of course has that warmth aspect to it, but because it's an oversized fit, it leaves room for sweaters or sweatshirts to be layered underneath, which means I can wear this so many different ways. And it's also such a timeless piece where it's not just something I can wear this season and then end up giving away. This will be something that I'll be wearing this season, next season, like for years to come, because it's really good quality, and I just feel like it's perfect. I'm obsessed. And that, my friends, wraps up my haul. I really hope you guys like it as much as I do because I'm so excited about all of these pieces. Don't forget to use the code BLACKFRIDAY35 for 35% off the entire website, and let me know what you guys end up getting because I have a feeling you're gonna get some really good stuff. Run and beg and maybe shed a few tears. I feel like I need to drop in really quickly and just paint you guys a picture of what my airport scene looked like because it was an absolute disaster. I like to consider myself a pretty punctual person, and every time I leave for the airport, I leave with more than enough time in advance, and this time was no exception. So I left for the airport and we're on the road. Getting through the city was honestly kind of fine, and the second we got on the highway, we were in standstill traffic, and I just kept on watching the ETA tick up, and at a certain point, it was due to get me to the airport 10 minutes before boarding. I was like, great. So on top of that, I also don't have TSA pre-check or clear at this point. So I'm like, Great, awesome. So we get to the airport, my Uber driver is giving me words of encouragement. This man was absolutely amazing, like zipping in and out of traffic. I get to the airport, run through, and I see the board that like kind of displays how much time, it's like Disney World, like how long you're gonna be waiting in line for security, and it says an hour and a half. Great. So immediately, sobbing. Like I could not even hold in my tears. I just like immediately start crying, and I start going to different security guards trying to explain the situation. Nobody's even giving me the time of day. Like everyone's looking right past me, like go to the back of the line. I cannot help you. I will not help you. I continue crying and I just start running to the back of the line. And as I'm running, a man who works for Clear stops me and he's like, what time is your flight? I was like, literally boards in 10 minutes. He's like, come with me. So I end up signing up for Clear. Which honestly at this point I should probably keep because it would save me in situations like this, but I did get this man a sale, so that is an upside. And he ended up being very nice. He literally like signed me up for Clear as fast as he could, escorted me to the front of the line, and I got through security and made it to my gate with enough time to buy a water bottle. But I did get there profusely sweating and profusely crying, and there's that. Say never have I ever missed a flight, but I can no longer say never have I ever cried in the airport, because I cried a lot, but we made it. Kansas City airport kind of pops off, I'm not gonna lie. Like the decor in here, 10 out of 10. Just waiting here for Miss Kelsey. After we landed and got to the hotel, Kelsey and I went to a sports bar right around the corner just to get some dinner because we hadn't eaten since like breakfast, and the food was really good. Honestly, I really liked my meal, but there was so much salt in it that I woke up this morning and it looks like I spent all night crying because my face is so puffy. Anyway, good morning. Guys, today's gonna be a big day. I'm super excited. So right now it's early, it's like 6:30 in the morning right now, so I'm starting to get ready for the day. We have to meet at the restaurant around 8 for the activation, and we're gonna work with Mama Kelsey for about an hour. It's gonna be great. She's gonna be a star. After that's done, then we have to do some work right after the activation, and then before you know it, we will be heading back to the airport and going back to New York. And we're ready. And in record time too. I've laid in bed for as long as humanly possible. I don't know what's wrong with me right now, but I'm so tired. Like I can feel my eyes closing as I stand here. So before we go to the restaurant, Kelsey and I are gonna find a coffee shop, get a large coffee and some breakfast, take that over to the restaurant, wrap it up real fast, and then the work begins. I'm honestly really excited about this one. I feel like Donna is gonna be really easy to work with, and I hope we generate a good crowd. I feel like we will, because there's so many people in town for this game, and then on top of that, Taylor Swift fans are really just like coming out of the woodwork for all things Kelsey family, so I have a good feeling about it. But let's go get some breakfast. Good morning, Kels.
Shake it off, I think.
Mine's
How cool is that? Great, this is Donna Kelsey and my chicken finger arrow. What combo can I get you?
And just like that, 24 hours later, we're gone. Back to New York. And just as quickly as I found out about this trip and left, I am back in my apartment. These 24-hour trips truly never get old. And by that I mean like I never really get used to them. But I don't know, you would think that a 24-hour trip, because it doesn't allow you to get adjusted to a new time zone, would be easier, but I really do rather having at least 2 sleeps, especially if I'm in a nice hotel like the one that we were staying at, because it allows you to just feel like you've gotten settled a little bit more. Meanwhile, now I look back and like the past 24 hours feels like a week. I don't know, it's so strange. But that really was such an amazing business trip. One of my favorites. I always get emotional on planes. I don't know if that's just a me thing. You guys let me know if you can relate. But I always find that I end up shedding a few tears on the plane. But yesterday was a special type of circumstance because I walked out of that business trip just feeling so grateful for the opportunity that I have with this job and just like the position that I've landed in, as well as the people that I work with. They're just like so amazing. And then on top of that, I was flying into LaGuardia Airport and I was sitting on the left side of the plane. And I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, but basically when you fly in through LaGuardia and you sit on the left side of the plane, you get the most unbelievable view of the city. And I haven't sat in that positioning in a while, so it felt very new to me. And it was just a lot of feelings hitting me at once. It was very much a feeling of like understanding that right now I'm in the right place of my life, the place that I'm supposed to be, both physically, like living in New York, because I still get that feeling of like, oh my god, I live here every single time I fly into the city. But then also with my job, like I just could not possibly be happier. And that's a really good feeling, because for a while I was not feeling this way. Like January of last year, I was having a full-blown existential crisis because I was self-employed and I also hated living in New York because it was cold and I was just miserable and I needed a change. So suddenly I was like, I need to move to California and I need to just do something. And it's really nice that almost a year later, I really am just feeling so differently. And it takes a while, but it's nice to know that like you end up, everything always ends up turning around. Just feel so grateful. I'm packing up to go home right now, but I wanted to make sure to give you guys some details on what it was like working with Donna Kelsey. I know that quite a few people care because I posted a TikTok not knowing how well it was gonna do, and that TikTok, maybe by the time you guys are watching this, has hit 1 million views, which has never happened to me before, and it's fun to see the Swifties come out in very large numbers, and the TikTok itself is really fun, so make sure to go follow me on there if you haven't already done so. But I guess, like, long story short, Donna was the sweetest, cutest woman to ever exist. I mean, it's very clear that she's been doing quite a bit of marketing material recently. I mean, one, if you look at her social platforms, you can see that she's had quite a few sponsorships, but also just in the way that she carried herself and the way she, like, answered all of these questions that we asked her, like, so in detail and so thoughtfully. And she killed it in the drive-thru. She delivered all of her lines. It was just such a good experience working with her. She was so kind, and like, I mean, you guys can go to the Raising Cane's Instagram if you want to see like the actual final product of the video that we put out, but she just like gave really good advice because there were a lot of young fans there, and she answered questions about Taylor Swift, even though I'm sure she didn't necessarily not want to, but like that's not why she was there. We didn't bring her in because she's in proximity to Taylor Swift. We brought her in because she's the mother of Jason and Travis Kelsey, who are 2 of the biggest football players in the world right now. So like, I don't know, it was just really cool of her to answer all of the questions that came her way, and she was just so great to work with, which is nice. Like, you know how they always say like, don't meet your heroes? Not that Donna Kelsey was my hero by any means, but like, people who seem so nice online, sometimes you don't want to meet them in person because what if they're not the same? But she was really kind.